If you're choosing between New Mexico and Wyoming for your LLC in 2026, you're about to waste $800, and here's how to pick the right one. Here's the problem. Most people pick based on filing fees alone and ignore the real cost. Wyoming charges $60 annual reports, New Mexico charges $0. That's $600 saved over 10 years. New Mexico has zero publication requirements. Wyoming doesn't either, but Delaware forces you to spend $1,200 on newspaper ads. Both states are privacy havens for non-US founders and digital nomads. No state income tax, strong asset protection, and neither requires you to live there. Here's the real scenario. You're a software founder in Portugal forming a US LLC to collect Stripe payments. You pick New Mexico because the filing fee is $50 versus Wyoming's $100. But then annual compliance hits. Wyoming charges $60 per year for the annual report, New Mexico charges $0. Over 10 years that's $600. Plus Wyoming's registered agent market is saturated, so prices drop to $99 per year. New Mexico agents still charge $125 to $150 because fewer people know about the state. That's where the $800 gap comes from. This is exactly why Bastion Formations walks clients through the math, not just the hype. Most guides skip the 10-year view. Most people fail here. They read a blog post from 2019 that says Wyoming is the gold standard and stop researching. But New Mexico passed the LLC Act updates in 2023 that match Wyoming's anonymity protections while keeping the $0 annual report fee. So you get the same privacy, same single-member LLC flexibility, and lower lifetime cost. The mistake is assuming the oldest reputation is the best deal. Wyoming got famous first, but New Mexico caught up. Do not pick a state because a Reddit thread said so. Run the actual numbers for your situation. If you're holding the LLC for 5 or more years, New Mexico saves you money. If you need a registered agent under $100 per year, Wyoming has more competition and better pricing. Step 2. Open your LLC through Bastion Formations in the state that fits your timeline. Wyoming LLC costs $249 all in with formation, EIN, and registered agent for year 1. New Mexico LLC costs $274 all in because the registered agent pool is smaller. If you're keeping the LLC past year 3, New Mexico pulls ahead because you pay $0 for annual reports while Wyoming charges $60 every year. Bastion Formations handles both states in 1 to 3 business days, same filing speed, same dashboard, same mail forwarding. You pick the state, we file it, you get your EIN and bank introduction within 72 hours. The service is identical, the math is what changes. Step 3. Lock in your registered agent for multi-year pricing if you pick Wyoming. This is important. Most registered agent companies in Wyoming charge $99 for year 1, then $125 for renewals. Bastion Formations charges $99 per year flat because we handle 50 states and volume keeps prices stable. New Mexico agents charge $125 to $150 because the state is less popular and fewer providers compete. So even though New Mexico has no annual report fee, the registered agent cost eats half the savings. The break-even is year 4. Before that, Wyoming and New Mexico cost about the same. After year 4, New Mexico wins by $60 per year. If you're planning to hold the LLC for 10 years, New Mexico saves you $600 in annual reports minus the $25 per year registered agent premium, net savings around $350. Here's the problem. If you pick the wrong state and try to switch later, you're filing a new LLC, getting a new EIN, updating your bank account, updating Stripe, updating your invoices, and paying another formation fee. That's $400 in hard costs plus 6 to 8 hours of work. And your old LLC still needs to be dissolved, which costs $60 in Wyoming or $25 in New Mexico. Switching states is expensive. So pick correctly the first time. Run the 5-year cost, not just the year 1 cost. Most founders skip this step and regret it in year 3 when the annual fees pile up. Here's the exact wording to use when you're comparing states. Open a spreadsheet. Column A is the state name. Column B is formation fee. Column C is annual report fee. Column D is registered agent cost per year. Column E is years you plan to hold the LLC. Then multiply column C times column E, add column D times column E, add column B. That's your total cost. For Wyoming, it's $100 formation plus $60 annual report times 10 years equals $600, plus $99 registered agent times 10 years equals $990, total $1,690. For New Mexico, it's $50 formation plus $0 annual report times 10 years equals $0, plus $125 registered agent times 10 years equals $1,250, total $1,300. New Mexico wins by $390 over 10 years. Copy that formula into your spreadsheet and plug in your own registered agent quotes. Or skip all this and let Bastion Formations do it for you. We run the math, file in the right state, and deliver your LLC in 3 days with the EIN and agent locked in. Formation fee plus annual report fee times years held plus registered agent cost times years held equals total cost. New Mexico has 0 annual report fees forever. Wyoming charges $60 per year for annual reports. Bastion Formations handles both in 1 to 3 days. If this helped, smash like, hit subscribe, and visit Bastion Formations at bastionformations.com to form your New Mexico or Wyoming LLC with EIN and registered agent in one package. Visit https://bastionformations.com.